There have been multiple racial incidents that have happened throughout our school careers, and so there's one that happened recently this year that kind of really hit home with both of us. So we decided to talk to Ms. Mitchell and figure out what we could do, whether it was with a club that we run or if there was something bigger we could do, because we just don't agree with some of the stuff that happens, and making a change was something that we both wanted to see.
We are having a presentation, and what we usually explain it as is not to create physical change immediately, but more to bring awareness in order to have a larger group of people be more aware of what's going on in the community, especially with underrepresented students and what they go through in their daily struggles.
We're presenting certain ideas and stuff that people aren't used to yet, but it's more of a conversation because we want student interaction, because we're the majority here, and so change isn't going to happen until we put our foot down and say we need change to happen.
The topic for today is restorative justice, and we know that we can't exactly stop all racial discrimination going on within the school, but it's more of just how we can react towards it and what we can do in order for it to be changed and brought to the students' attention, and so it's not just pushed to the side, or maybe the students don't feel like enough punishment was being done to whoever was participating in it.
I think this conversation is really good to hear from for SALT, because I don't know the term, but LeBron kind of, a basketball player, kind of coined this term more than an athlete. So especially with African American boys and girls, they're always told that you're either going to be an entertainer or you're going to play a sport, and that's just another racial bias we're trying to fight, even SALT. And this conversation helps us a lot, and it helps encourage kids, freshmen, sophomores, that we can be good on the court, but we can also be even better in the classroom.
I actually picked these out, but it's eracism, and so erase racism. And so we got these t-shirts for our last meeting because we wanted something physical that people could see, because it's one thing for us to have a conversation with everyone, and it's another thing to kind of wear your statement as you're walking down the hallway.
It's not the complete eradication of racism, because this is a historically deep-rooted problem that has been going on in America, but it is just a step forward.
Really well. I feel like we had a lot of more conversation this time than we usually had in the past, and it was pretty positive.
Just the feedback that we were getting and the new suggestions was really helpful to us, and really just encouraging to continue this.
Bringing awareness was kind of our first step, and then it's after we brought that awareness, now that people know what's going on, it's how can you help and make life a little bit easier for people who go to school here.
We have our diversity council that we're looking at right now to implement in Free State, to keep the legacy going, really, to keep the conversations going, to keep it something that is relevant.